Local woman has overcome challenges in her professional career following the setbacks from DEI positions being erased. She is now working to empower women to turn their own career setbacks into success stories. Desiree Coleman-Fry, a corporate executive turned social entrepreneur and motivational speaker, is with us this morning. Did I get everything in your title right?
Yes, you did, but I would also say that in addition to the DEI cuts, there are broader cuts. So in my specific case, there were lots of conversation transition, but there's so many women. And economist Katika Roy has found that in this month, going all the way back, we've seen more than 300,000 Black women lose their jobs. And that's not localized to only Black women. We've seen also that Time magazine reported that since August, 212,000 women have exited the workforce. So this is a massive issue. It's one that we should be paying attention to. And because women make up 50.4% of the population, at 51%, all employers should be thinking about how to support women and ensure they can thrive at work.
Without a doubt. Looking at the situation, though, is it one that is hopeless or one where you got to find a place to be hopeful?
I'm always going to err on the side of hope because I believe hope is a gift, but there are practical, tactical things that employers can do to support women. I am graduating with my PhD in May. And so I think a lot about, because my dissertation is actually on women at work and what women need to thrive, and participated in an Aspen Institute conversation. And one of the things they found is that flexible work arrangements, also the exorbitant costs of childcare and lacking economic mobility are some of the major challenges that women find at work. So employers can do pay equity analysis to ensure that everyone is paid fair.
But how do you get that to actually take place in the workplace? Is it a matter of women standing up, becoming a sisterhood, and voicing what needs to be done? Or do you just, well, hopefully one day they'll hear us and all this will come together?
Well, I like to believe that we're all stronger together. The organization that I founded, Women Work Well, is all about coaching and training and helping women think about their next best step. But what I would like to say is that employers can be proactive. As we look at U.S. demographics, as we look at the changing face of America, there are opportunities for employers to be intentional. You can do things like match savings to support employees with childcare. You can also look at things like belonging and inclusion to ensure that people feel heard and seen and valued. And then you could also pay a little bit more.
You can say that one again.
There's that.
What is today's current environment? Because we hear so much about, DEI and DEI hirings and DEI firings. What is the current environment for women, especially Black women right now?
Well, I can't speak for all Black women, but what I can say is this is a challenging socio-political environment. And this is an environment where if we can resist the urge to retreat to the corners that divide, we could actually take an opportunity to look at what does every individual want? Every individual wants a chance, an opportunity to succeed, an opportunity to work hard and prove themselves. And so I really think as we consider what's possible, there's a book I love by Heather McGhee, and it's called The Sum of Us. And it is thinking more globally about a multiracial democracy and about the opportunity that we have to ensure that everyone has equal opportunity. And that's important, not just for St. Louis, but communities nationwide, because if we want a future-ready economy where everyone can participate, everyone needs to have the opportunity to be productively engaged.
It's also important, too, for people to have the strength and the confidence within themselves. How did you empower you to do what you're doing today?
Well, if I'm honest, day one I cried. And then I prayed.
Okay.
I cried and I prayed. And then day two, I remembered that I'd worked with a number of local corporations, and I'd written actually a keynote called Mastering the Pivot. And at that moment, I said, I need this myself.
Okay.
And one of the things that's interesting is that I'd had a vision and idea for an event for over a year. and I just sat on it. I can't quite tell you why I sat on it. Maybe it's fear. But I decided I know that there are other smart, talented, capable women out there who
Yeah.
have dreams, ambitions. I like to say I'm not defined by my career transition. I'm refined by it. So really, what I'm about is using the gifts and skills and talents that I have to
Yeah.
not only invest in women, to not only encourage employers with what they can do, but coach and illuminate the importance of what's happening right now.
There's a whole lot going on the other side of this table. A whole lot going on.
That's a good thing, though,
That's a
right?
great thing. What time do things get going tomorrow and where?
So tomorrow we are hosting Mastering the Pivot, Maximizing Your Power, Purpose, and Potential. It's at Heydays, and it starts at 1:30.
Okay. Everybody needs to show up and show out. Check that
Yes,
out. Thank you so
yes.
much for being here.
Thank you.
You make me feel like I could be energized myself too.
Well, I hope
Make
to be
something
able to
happen.
support women and also
Definitely.
if people can connect on LinkedIn.
Thank you again.
Alrighty.
Thank you again. We'll be right back.